Hello. This meditation, finding your grounding anchor, will help you to identify an anchor on which you can focus during your meditation when focusing on the breath or the body doesn't feel accessible. So, to begin, I invite you to find a comfortable position, seated, lying down, maybe even standing. And you may allow your eyes to close if that feels comfortable. And if not, you can leave them open or let your gaze go down the tip of your nose, maybe focusing on an object somewhere down your eyeline. And for our first potential grounding anchor point, I invite you to call to mind the image of a loved one, a person or a pet, someone or some critter that brings you a felt sense of love or joy. Seeing how that feels, calling to mind that image. Maybe you're feeling a sense of peace come over you or calm, maybe warmth in the body. Just ensuring whoever you're calling to mind feels safe, joyful, or peaceful, or even just simple contentment. And if your mind wanders, I invite you to simply bring it back to that image of your loved one, bringing that mind back like it's a puppy or a baby that scampered away from you with a little smile. That's just what minds do. Focusing on that loved one, noticing any additional images that come up, noting if those also help you to feel grounded, connected, safe, or content. And if the mind wanders, we just bring it back gently with a little smile. That's just what minds do. They wander, focusing on the loved one. And at this point, I invite you to try on a different anchor focus. You can stay with that image of a loved one if that is working for you. Or if you want to try this next one on, I invite you to simply open your auditory field to see if there's a sound that you can hear that makes you feel really present in the place that you are right now. Maybe that's a fan whirring somewhere, the heating or AC humming, maybe a fridge whirring away in the background. Maybe somewhere, the heating or AC humming, maybe a fridge whirring away in the background. Maybe it's the snoring or purring of a pet somewhere near you, or even the hum of traffic nearby or far away. Just scanning, opening up that auditory field to see if there's a sound that makes you feel really present, really connected to your current place. Keeping that focus on that sound, seeing if you can detect different qualities, how it changes in tone or volume. Just playing with that, noticing, noticing the sound that's keeping you feeling very present and connected right where you are right now. And if the mind wanders, that's just what minds do. Simply bring that mind back, bringing the mind back to that focus on your sound of choice. Seeing if maybe it's changed since you started listening to it. Or maybe there is a louder sound or a different one that's calling your attention. Just staying with the sound that makes you feel grounded and present where you are. And for this last potential grounding anchor, I invite you to gently open your eyes if they are not open already, and simply scan around your current room, your current environment for an object, or maybe a being, maybe a loved one, maybe a pet that you can cast your gaze upon that gives you a sense of ease, connection, maybe love or peace. And keep your gaze on that object. Maybe it's a plant, or gazing at a tree through a window, the sky through a window. Maybe it's a photo of a loved one or a memory that's precious. Maybe it's a breathing, living being that's there with you. But seeing what that feels like to have your anchor be visual. It can even be as simple as your favorite cozy blanket or comfy chair or couch, gazing on an object that brings you a sense of okay, enough, safe enough, just present, even neutral, keeping your focus on that object, taking in all the little details you can see visually, different colors, the different textures you can see, if it's moving, how it's moving. And if the mind wanders, that's just what minds do. So we just bring it back gently to our visual anchor, staying with it, noticing any details that are new or interesting to us as we stay with it. Just keeping the focus of our mind on that visual anchor for another breath or two. And now I invite you for these last few moments to pick one of the anchors, the one that resonated with you the most, whether it was the image of a loved one calling to mind, a sound in the environment, or an object or person or critter in the room there with you right now. And for these last moments, just practice keeping your focus on one of those anchors, whichever resonated with you the most. Keeping the focus on that grounding anchor of your choosing. It's okay if the mind wanders. The mind secretes thoughts like the salivary glands secrete saliva, so that's okay. We just bring the mind back to our focus. And now I invite you to simply take note of what worked, what felt good, what resonated for this practice, so that you can call upon it, keep practicing it, and to wrap up, I invite you to gently flutter your eyes open if they're closed. Maybe do a little stretch, maybe a little yawn, maybe roll the head. Just a little movement to come back fully to the present. And I hope that you find this practice helpful and that you may come back to it when you need help finding a different anchor on which to focus your mindfulness meditation. Give yourself a high five for taking time to fill your cup with this little practice today. And thank you for practicing with me.